Welcome to Blasphemous, the most relaxing and peaceful game that you will ever play. Going down here, yeah. I'm going down. Where am I? Oh my god! Yes, today we're playing Blasphemous. Blasphemous is actually a really good game, even though it pissed me off with some of the mechanics in the game. But it's actually really freaking good. I would recommend you guys play it. First thing off the bat, you see this girl stabbing something into her chest over and over and over. And then it turns into a blade and stabs her right through. And she turns to stone. And then you have your character pull the sword out and use it as a weapon in the game, which is freaking crazy and badass. Not just that, you have to fight a boss right off the bat. Not even Dark Souls does that. They literally have you fight little guys at first, not a freaking boss right off rip, which that boss fight was actually really good. It was fun. It wasn't really that hard. It was actually pretty easy to beat him. After you defeat this boss, something really cool happens. You literally have the blood pouring out from all the cuts you did, and you remove your helmet, but you don't get to see what he looks like. He takes the helmet, fills it up like a chalice, and puts it back on his head. That is fucking cool. And blood starts seeping out of all the orifices that he has in his helmet. The biomes are really freaking cool. The whole place, the whole atmosphere is awesome. Fighting the minions was really fun. And if you damage them just right, they start flashing red and you can do a finisher on them. And each person has their own finisher, which is really freaking cool. It's just like playing Doom. They also have this really strange place where people believe that licking one another will heal their wounds. That's their belief, and it's the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. And it looks like they're having an orgy. We're gonna break TOS today. But after the orgy sighting, I decided to go and fight some more monsters and just check out more of the scenery because this game is absolutely beautiful. After I had my fill, I crossed the bridge and this one freaking weird dude comes after me and spits nonsense that I'm crossing the forbidden gate. But ignoring this little goblin-looking guy, I go in anyway. I go inside and start making my way down and die a couple times, but that didn't stop me. I eventually found the next boss room. Now, this boss was more of a challenge than the last one. This guy was so annoying. Every single thorn that hit me damaged me. I thought I was under level and wasn't going to be able to beat him until I finally did. After getting down the movement speed and everything, I finally managed to kill him. After killing my new wooden friend, I meet this giant freaking weird head. He was talking to me, and he's just weird looking. It looked like freaking was dripping off of him. I don't know, it was fucking weird. After talking to the weird floating head, I go into the second most annoying spot in this game, and let me tell you, this one is the second one. This is not even the first one. The first one is way more annoying than this one is in the entire game. This one, acid drips on you, and you jump in the water, you cannot jump that far. You keep jumping and jumping and jumping, and you can't really get anywhere. Sometimes you can't even make it on the platform. But I do eventually make it out, and I'm actually in the pits of hell. This place looks freaking fantastic. It reminds me of just hell. It's the embodiment of hell, and it looks freaking sick. After making my way through literal hell, I have to fight this angel type of guy, which he wasn't really that hard. It took me one try to make him go away, and then I never saw him again. And then I make it to this bridge, and there's this old guy that wants me to help him get across. The good Samaritan I am, I help him out, and I go through a grueling hell trying to help him out. I kept dying over and over, trying to get to the lever, and it was just hell. And I eventually get it done. I eventually help him out. And this is the #1 worst spot in this entire goddamn game. It is so hectic. The wind blows you everywhere. You fall to your death. They're freaking bell people that attack you. And oh my god, this freaking place pissed me off the most anywhere I've ever been. But after struggling for hours and hours in this game, I finally got to the very top. Once I entered, the guy followed me again and literally spatted some stuff out, warning people that I'm coming their way, and he just runs away again. This dungeon right here is actually pretty freaking cool. Someone pulls a lever, lava falls down, these little like frog-looking golem monsters jump on you, and they damage you when you touch them. But overall, it was a really cool section of the game. Making it out of the lava death trap, we find an old lady and she says, "Can I get you some assistance to heal you?" Because there's another boss fight coming along. This one was actually the hardest boss I fought so far in this game. This dude literally gives you no room to move. He blasts stuff all around you, and he has these orb things that shoot at you. They're like these glowing things. You can actually hit them and hit him back in the face, which I figured that later down the road. I died a couple times, probably like 4 or 5 times, and I'm gonna be real, I didn't think I was gonna beat him that day, but I said one more time, and then when I fought him, I went complete beast mode and actually defeated him. After defeating the big weird head, I went to go visit the other big weird head and talk to them. Still with weird liquid rubbing off their face, not gonna say anything. They give me an item and send me on my way back to the normal world. I had to go back to the gates of hell to do another boss because I forgot. So I went back down and hit the last chain so I can release the pot thing to fight the next boss. Where I thought I was going to die when I was falling to my death, it actually sent me to the next boss room. So I had to travel around to get to the next boss, and I met the old lady, but I don't need her right now because apparently she ages every time you use her, so I don't really want to kill her because maybe later on I need her. So I'm going to keep her. So this boss is not really that hard. They don't really do anything when they're separate in threes. They just throw harpoons at me, and the lady in the middle just throws her thing like a boomerang, and it hits me, and then they combined into one big lady and make a big energy blast, and it really hurts. And there's also fire coming up, and I have to keep going up until I kill her. So overall, she wasn't really that hard to kill. She was pretty easy. I was supposed to go for her before I went for the big head brain guy. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for, the main gate actually opens after defeating all 3 of them. So now I gotta trek along to get to the bridge. But I have a feeling I'm gonna be battling the weird guy that's been following me this entire time. You! Yep, I was absolutely right. It looks like I am going to be fighting this freaking weird dude that's been following me the whole time. He wasn't actually really that hard. I actually just had to pairing him, and then eventually I actually killed him. I mean, this guy was very sad, but the only thing annoying is when you get him to half health, he calls his sister over, and both of them together is actually annoying to fight against. But I prevailed and actually killed him. We go through the gate and there's a cutscene with this guy with his half face, and we go into a new area. But this is where I'm going to stop the video here, and I do hope you guys do enjoy. This game is actually really freaking fun. I really do hope you guys do enjoy today's video. This game is actually worth getting, so I really recommend you guys actually buy this game and play it yourselves. There's 2 games. I'm going to be finishing up this entire storyline on my Twitch. If you guys want to come watch the rest of this journey, please come on Twitch and come watch me. But this is going to conclude today's video, and I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.